I'm coming back for you.
Okay, guys, I am live. So, yes, first things first. This is Shroud of the Avatar, free-to-play game. We are just celebrating the beginning of our 11th year in production, but not our release, and that's a little bit of a weird story. But anyway, this is the 10th anniversary of Release 1 Reprise. I'm going to talk about things that we've done and ramble on a little bit about vaguely where we're going. The prizing phrase is the same as it was on the anniversary stream earlier this month. Many happy returns. As Allium has said, you need to say that in game. You can say that in universal chat, zone chat, party chat, whisper, whatever chat that you want to do. If you're able to open a window in game and shout it out into the game, you say it that way, it will work. Any type of way you could type it into the game. So we'll go ahead and do, this is probably going to be a short stream, so we'll do 2 prizings, unless of course you guys want to do a hype train, and then I'll add more prizings onto that. And we'll probably be doing a little bit of trivia, maybe have a few questions that we could do some special prizes in addition to that type of thing. So, Flair is asking me if I patterned my armor, I think. I'm not sure. Or she... Oh, you're talking to Merrick. Really? Okay, fine. Okay, so anyway, here we are. Yeah, I'm not wearing my usual thing. I'm doing some special stuff. Flair is going through some things with me and Merrick, and we're having fun actually playing the game. I haven't really played the game since majorly like I used to in a long time, so getting back into playing the game at this point. All right, so first things first, I guess, or second thing at this point, we'll talk about, we had the anniversary stream, and that was 2 days before, or 1 day before, I think it was 1 day before the actual 10th anniversary of Release 1 going live. And at that point we had completed 120 full months. We had just released Release 121, so our 121st monthly release of the game, our monthly update. And that was on the 15th for the stream. The 16th was the day that Release 1 went live back in 2013. So, yeah, I do need to pattern mine. I know. And we could do a contest for best dressed, but we won't do it today. Maybe we could do that for Release 122. That actually sounds like a good idea. So, there you go. Yeah, Emperor's clothes don't count. So, I kind of like that idea. I think we should do that. So, a couple of things. As I said, we got our anniversary stream, and that one was about 4.5 hours long. That is up on YouTube now, and of course, it's still listed as a VOD on Twitch as well, so go ahead and take a peek at that. There's a bunch of good stories in there and items of note. Then we also had the Chicken Room start to appear randomly on Novia. Those of you who may remember We brought the chicken room back. The chicken room, of course, was release 1. That was the very first scene, very first room that was available to the players. It just had a chicken, a chair, and a torch. And then about a week later, it ended up having a pile of wood in it as well, and we don't really know why. We brought it back for April Fools this year, and kind of tricked everybody by forcing them into the room. Basically, when you logged in, no matter where you were trying to go, you would be sent to the chicken room. And that, of course, I think players who went through the chicken room and actually found the secret door, went down the stairs, were rewarded in a chest with a jester's staff and or jester's rod, something like that. And then this, for the anniversary itself, made some more changes to the room, added a second secret door and some stairs leading up, and going up to up and then down again, leading to a boss chicken room, and which basically what has happened is the chicken has been trapped in that room for 10 years and has discovered magic and learned some magery, and decided to transport the chicken room to Novia through portals, and started enticing chickens to come join its army to get revenge upon those who had trapped it in the room in the first place. Of course, the avatars, the Outlanders, had stepped up to the task and beat down the chicken, and the chicken has cowered away to plot its revenge once again. So that's where we are now with that. And then we of course have this stream that we're doing now. This is going to wrap that up. The sales continue on until January 2nd, and that includes the 30% deed upgrades, and the 25% off Kodos, and I believe the 30% off Kodo upgrades for POTs. So that all runs through January 2nd. The patch to turn that stuff off, I'm usually a little sloppy with the patches, where they may come out somewhere between 11 p.m. on the 2nd or a little bit into the 3rd. So, and of course, it depends on whether or not the build machine wants to throw up all over itself. And if it does, then you guys get an extra day of sales. So cross your fingers. We'll see what happens with that. Again, many happy returns in game, and that'll get you in for the prizes. We affectionately call the prizing. And let's see. So basically, what I want to do is say thank you for hanging out with us, for those of you who've actually stayed with us for the whole 10 years, and those who are new, welcome, and please hang out with us as long as you would like. This player base is one of the most friendly out there. Of course, everybody has a few curmudgeon-y type of folks, so but for the most part, this community is really, really friendly and helpful. So don't be afraid to ask questions in Universal. You will get a positive response, and if you don't, I will take care of it. So anyway, one little thing that I guess I should bring up and talk about is that after many complaints about East Reach Gap, we have, I believe, taken care of the issue. So you guys could thank the players. I believe one of the ones who reported the most was Smokes a Lot. So thanks to him, we have taken action. We're trying to determine what to do and all that, and we've taken action to prevent not only AFK players, but what we call botters or macro scripters from playing in that scene. Of course, few more little tweaks will probably be done to optimize the thing. But it seems that we've finally gotten players to engage as we had desired in East Reach Gap. So really happy with that so far. The complaints dropped off like a cliff, gone. No more complaints going on. So that's a great thing. And with all that said, what else we got going on? Let's talk about Chicken Room a little bit more. Of course, players who've gone in there will have noticed that there were changes. As I said, we had a second secret door in there, and a bunch more chickens. So basically, what I'm looking for right now, I said right now, yeah, is for you guys to whisper me. I'm going to ask you some trivia questions for that room, and the first person who actually gets to whisper me the answer of the correct question, and not before I finish asking it, by the way, will get a special prize. And that special prize, I got one lined up in my head, but I've decided to ask two questions. So I might, well, yeah, I'll do the same thing for both. So I'm not telling you the prize until it's done. So prepare to be disappointed. It's not going to be anything great. Okay, so first question. How many chickens were in the chicken room? So again, whisper me your answer. Okay, we got one answer that is incorrect. Another one incorrect. Incorrect. We're looking for the total number of chickens that were in the chicken room. While you guys think about that, then I'll just continue rambling on a little bit. So as I promised, I promised you rambling, and you're going to get rambling. As I said, I don't think there's too much more in the way of housekeeping that we need to do today. Talk about obviously. If you see problems, please report them. If you have an issue with a player, you could block the player. You could basically ignore the player, play someplace else, or of course report the player. Please be careful not to abuse the report system, because we do look at all the reports, we do address them all. We won't respond back to you directly. It's not our policy to do so, but if it's something that needs to be addressed, then we will. And I think, as I said, some players have found that out this month when things started to escalate in that one scene. All right, complete chicken room area, or okay, so yeah, the complete chicken room scene. So all the rooms that make up that chicken room, and still actually not getting the right answer yet. So that's interesting. See, yeah, still. Keep going, guys. You'll get there eventually. Yeah, funny, Strider. Okay, so anyway, I guess what I'll do is I'll talk a little bit about what's going on right now. Of course, we had an outage. That's something to talk about. Mr. Dragon, you need to whisper it in game. Please follow instructions. If you follow the instructions correctly, then you'll get credit for things. Okay, so I have a right answer. The right answer is Roper Doc Holiday, who whispered the correct answer of 120 chickens to me. See what happens when you follow instructions, Mr. Dragon? Okay, so and then I'm not going to reveal the prize yet. We'll go with one more trivia. And the, uh, the second and final trivia question, unless I think of another one later on, will be how many Easter eggs were in the chicken room? And of course, this, yes, again, this is the entire scene, which is encompasses the 2 secret doors, the 2 stairways, and all that neat stuff. So, um, those of you, this is, I'll give a hint. This has not changed since April Fool's. So the number of Easter eggs is the same as it was back in the day of April 1st. And so far, we don't have any right answers there yet. But we shall see. Let me see here. Yeah, so I actually went into the scene to count them again to make sure. And I'm even looking at it right now to double check my numbers because I thought the number was different. But nope, I know what it is, and we do not have a right answer yet. So, okay. All right, so again, more rambling. What I'll do here is talk about the outage. We had a brief outage, I guess, geez, what was that, Friday into Saturday, I think, or was it Saturday? No, that'd be, I don't know. I don't remember. I was actually playing the game at the time. So at 7 seconds after midnight, the game became unresponsive. And the reason that happened is because the database backup, which we do several, well, I shouldn't say several, a number of times during the day, right? So it's every 8 hours. We back up the game's database, so that way if there's any, massive crash, you guys don't lose that much time and play progress. And when it tried to do its midnight run of the backup, there was a conflict that occurred and it crashed out. And the very first thing it does is it locks the database and then it proceeds on. And when that command is issued and the backup starts up, the database switches over to one of the secondary servers to continue on, so that way you guys can continue playing while the database is backing up. However, in this case, it did not do that, and the backup routine crashed before it could proceed on and unlock the files and to allow writes to the database again. And then all the scenes basically said, "Well, wait, I can't update anything." So everybody froze. That's why we got you specifically got the network disconnect icon in the top right corner of your screen, but you didn't get dropped because the server wasn't technically down, and the chat servers were still working. Those are logged someplace else, not in the database. But anything that you did, any skill that you tried to use, anything is updating your database entries. So, kind of like permanent writes, and none of that could be done. So that's why the game acted the weird way it did, and it took a few minutes to get in there and figure out where the crisis was, like what exactly was it doing? Because of course the network indicator, again, playing the game, I was in the game, so I'm thinking the same thing like you guys would be. The network's down or something's going on there, and so I had to check, our VPN, our backend servers, all that stuff, and make sure everything was still stable. And of course, I tried rebooting the game server as well before I realized that it was further deeper into the back end. But then once we got that server going, then the database server, once we identified it as being a database server, basically all I had to do is restart the backup, and the backup actually did its process and unlocked the files, and everything was fine. So there was about 45 minutes to an hour of frozen, unable to play the game. But there was zero loss, no data loss, no issues, nothing like that. So I made some adjustments in the script and the timing of some stuff internally. So in theory, that shouldn't happen again. Although, I mean, it's not the only way that could happen. You could get the same symptom from an actual network error as well. So, but obviously that's the first time that's actually happened that I know of. I mean, I think it's pretty safe to say that that's the first time that that happened in 10 years. It's definitely the first time in 5 years since I started working on the project. I started working on the project in October of 2018, or 2019 rather, October of 2019, and so haven't had any real critical stuff like that. So anyway, that goes down towards unexpected downtime, which I believe we are still, or just over 4 hours, I think, of unexpected downtime for this year, which is still good. That if any of you out in the IT world or background in technology will know that that's called 5 nines, 99.999 uptime. That's the target. Most years we actually have 100%. It's only a couple of years that we've actually had some issues. Obviously, the event that shall not be named from a little bit over a year ago had us down for quite some time, but we've improved the infrastructure since then. And to say, and by the way, we still haven't gotten the right answer. Yep, still have not gotten the right answer. So still looking to find out how many Easter eggs that there were in the chicken room. But definitely a lot of guesses. But anyway, where was I? Geez. Oh yeah, so we've been making changes, and in fact, tomorrow Chris and I will be in the data center working on some server stuff. So we're moving some things around. We're adding drive space to the server arrays, and that's going to be in preparation for shifting some of our hardware to virtual presence, VMs, virtual machines. So no fractions, thank you. It's got to be they're solid eggs. There's no fractions. So this is our continued effort to modernize the servers. The main servers have been there for the whole 10 years, so obviously we have to get those upgraded and all that neat stuff. And we're cycling out hardware. I already have 3 of the servers here in my house that were in the data center that we've replaced, and all this is an effort moving us towards getting like newer Unity versions in place, and optimizing the response time and response time of the actual game, and response time to outages. So if we have things in virtual machines, I can move them over from one host to another if I have a host fail, and re-implement things and do all those neat stuff pretty quick, as compared to an actual physical server that we might actually have to go down there and use an 18-ounce sledgehammer on. So, okay, I have a correct answer. Jambi has answered correctly with the number of 5 eggs. So, Jambi and Roper, Doc Holiday. I'll write these things down. Okay, so what you guys are going to get is a special pet chicken. So there you go. It'll be a custom named chicken that will be named Chicky, the Chicken Room Chicken. So there you go. As I said, expect to be disappointed. It's not the best prize in the face of the planet, But that's a chicken that I actually tamed a chicken in the chicken room, and that's what I named it. So I figured that that's going to be my little present to you guys. And so what I'll do is I will get a second chicken made up. Yes, it will be a rare because I'm actually giving the chicken that I have to you guys. So and I'm not telling you which ones. It doesn't really matter. Obviously, it's digital, but I'm not going to tell you which one of you guys is actually getting the actual real, original chicken that was in my inventory. But I will send the one to you, and uh, make another one and send that out to you guys too. So anyway, congratulations for the trivia contest, and I'll get that stuff out to you hopefully within the next 24 hours. And so now we do also have the prizing. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to do that. So if you have not yet, in game, in any type of chat whatsoever, type in the phrase "many happy returns," and we'll give you a few more minutes, about 4 minutes, 5 minutes, just in case. But if anybody is in game, well, obviously I'll be hearing my voice, which would be through Twitch. But anybody who is in game, you want to type in "many happy returns" to be included in a chance to win the prizing. And friends, okay. Cool. All right. So the last topic, I guess I'll stretch a little bit for a few minutes while you guys are doing that, making sure that you're in on the prizing. And we're going to do 2 drawings. So as I said, we're coming into the end of the year. We'll release a document at the end of January, as we did last year, and I think all but 1 year in the last 5 years. So we'll release a document. We usually it's called the roadmap, and we'll tell you guys what we're kind of going to be up to in 2024 and beyond. Oh, no. So I think most people know where we are and what we're headed for and stuff like that. But we'll put it in some paragraphs, let you know what's going on. What we're targeting to accomplish and that type of thing. Overall, to say we're continuing to fix bugs and develop new stuff in the game. Nothing's really changing as far as what our process has been for the last year. We're targeting new content at the end of January, so we have the sneak scene that's coming in at the end of January for release 122. So that should be pretty cool. And let me see. And as I said, infrastructure, we're going to continue that. So I think that's about everything that I had to talk about. But so you guys in Twitch, do you have any questions? I think there's some Ask a Dev type stuff going on here too. One Ask a Dev, normally we would not really be answering this because it's a known issue, but I'll just say that yes, snow comes into your houses. So this is a known thing, and we have not. I know what needs to be done to fix it, but then I have to touch like 350 buildings or something like that, or I forget how many we have. I think it's like 199. So I have to touch all those buildings to make a change to that to get rid of the snow. So it's like one of those. Eventually, we'll get to it type of things as we go through the houses, which is part of the plan. Scotty is going to be looking at houses and making new versions of some houses and fixing bugs with the existing houses. So that is one of the things that's on the plate. that we're hoping to get done. So, and of course, that's like one of those ongoing things, not like we'll have it done by any specific time. Well, yeah, the plan. Rinaldi's asking if there's any plans to fix the city-sized turreted house. Yeah, actually, I think that's the one that I have in game, and I'm aware of that. So yes, there are plans. Again, all the houses, but there's a lot of houses, so it's going to take some time to go through this stuff. So yeah, there's no snow on the ground, just snowflakes. So in some certain circumstances, you'll see the ground will like start to tinge white. But that's as far as we could really go without a lot of additional tech that would have to be added in to make snow actually pile up in the scenes. So, yeah, and then the snow will be turned off. Where? I got my notes. The snow will be turned off somewhere around the 7th or the 8th. So we like to have it in there for a little bit, but we don't want to have it in there too long. So even though our next release, our next major patch is due to be at the end of January, we'll go ahead and turn the snow off. I'll do a minor patch on that weekend. I think that's a weekend, 7th and the 8th. The mouse is not where it's supposed to be. So yeah, it's Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, so I don't like to make changes on the weekend just in case anything goes awry. This way, the only time I patch during the weekend is when there's something that really needs to be fixed. All right, we have enough time for the phrase, so I'm going to go ahead and start the prisoning scripts. Get that going. I can find my everything. I can't find anything. Discombobulated. All right. There it is. Okay, running the prisoning. And so if there are any other questions, let me see. Where's my Ask a Dev? That's all over the place here. Okay, that's one. Okay. Okay, all right, we have our prizes. Okie dokie. Let's see what we got here. I want to see if there's any blah blah blah. All right, and of course we another one I forgot to mention is that we did a pop-up event. That's one of the things that we do every so often, and basically we don't really we don't announce it beforehand. Most times it's because there's prep that's involved. That if we told you, then like let's say finding Easter eggs or something like that. If we told you ahead of time, then we'll just say that certain players like to go in there and make sure that they know where things are, and if they find them before we find out things like that before we do the event, then obviously it spoils it for everybody. So. Some events we don't formally announce ahead of time, and we call those pop-up events. And we had one for the winter solstice that was run by Allium, and we spawned creatures at Castle Atos. Well, I should say Allium spawned creatures at Castle Atos, and they were thematic. She actually had a progression of the creatures going through as to the phasing through the solstice. It was pretty cool, and it all ended with a phoenix because the sun is coming. The shortest day of the year is over, and the days are getting longer. So pretty cool stuff. I'm losing my hat. Let's see if I can get this out of the way. No, stop. Yeah, I'm having all sorts of problems. So, if anybody was curious, this is this hat I'm wearing is a Christmas hat from the 2018 Christmas party at the Portalarium offices back in the day. So I know there's a few of you out there that have this hat, and you should be wearing it right now. Oh, that's right. Yeah, there was some of them were like mine, red with green, and then others were green with the red. Right? It's Flair's asking. She says hers is green. Okay, so let's give out some prizes. I can find where I put that now. Okay, got it. Okie dokie. All right, so do you want to read off the player names? Yes, I will. Okay. All right. So usually we split that up, and I will read off everything. So okay, here we go. Oh, actually, we have a guest coming in. Hello.
Oh, I'm a guest now?
Yes. This is Laney. Hi. Laney, of course, is our wonderful customer service person primarily, and she has also recently started to work on dev stuff. So
Scary.
yeah, scary, but good, very good, scary. So
What are you doing?
I'm about to give away prizes, which I will deliver, so that way you don't.
Okay.
So, yeah, I was just rambling on, basically doing my usual anniversary follow-up stream, and well, I shouldn't say usual, but I did it after the April Fool's thing too. So, I figured I'd do one this time, and
so you're starting a usual thing.
Yes,
Got it.
yes. I think with the second one, it's now a usual thing. So, yeah, so we'll go from there.
Are you reading off prizes?
Yeah.
You got this under control?
Yeah. I'll read off the prizes and the names, and but anyway, here we go. So these are the same prizes that we gave out during the anniversary stream. So a Virtue Ice Staff will go to Selenia and Duncan McLeod. Then a Winter Pattern Glass Floor Lamp 3-pack will go to Arroyo and Sammy. An Ornate Sled, I should pull this down so look it up, goes to Mika Oda and Eidsius Nomis. And the next one is an Ornate Replenishing Snowball Box from 2015. And that goes to Durnhelm Highmore and Stringfellow Hawk. Our final prize of the evening will be an Icy Ancient Stone Cathedral Player Dungeon Room. That goes to Janie Murphy and Knight Rider. Congratulations, everyone, for the prizes that they have won.
Yay!
Woohoo! So, how was your Christmas?
My Christmas was excellent. I have just returned, as you might be able to tell, from this giant, ridiculous ponytail on my head, that I have just returned from the Barbie World Barbie experience with my 7-year-old niece.
Awesome. And who enjoyed that more, you or her?
Well, I feel like that's going to be a hard one to guesstimate.
There you go. Cool. Awesome.
Otherwise, I'd put my shroud hat on too, but I feel like there would be ponytail interference.
Yeah, I actually had a little of a rough time getting mine on because I got the headset on too, but I managed to get it on there.
And it doesn't look crazy at all, so that's good.
Yeah. I'm afraid to take it off now. My hair's gonna be all screwed up. My Christmas was pretty good, actually. I spent it with extended family that happened to be here in Dallas. They moved down to Dallas a few years ago, so spent the evening over there and had
nice.
dinner.
I didn't realize you had people in town.
Yeah, me either, actually. I mean, I knew one person was kind of floating around, but I didn't know it was the whole family moved out here. So
Cool.
Yeah, so that was fun. It was good to see them all. I haven't seen this particular set of, this is when I say extended family, it's my father's best friend from, like lifetime long best friend thing.
Hmm.
So it's like, Uncle Jim and Aunt Francine, but they're not really the uncles and aunts.
Family friends. Got
Yeah,
it.
that thing. So, but yeah, hopefully I'll be able to hang out with them a little bit more. Better thing. So I mentioned about the East Reach Gap stuff that we made some changes and hopefully.
Oh, my
improved
Christmas
stuff.
present.
Yes, that's right.
Yay.
Yeah. So everything has been very quiet over there since we made those changes. So
It has indeed.
yeah, I think that worked out pretty good.
Hey,
Sure,
what are the penalties for being AFK in Castle Atos?
None.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Because you are.
Oh, me? Oh, I'm trying to move myself around on OBS. There you go. All right, so now I'm not. Go back to dancing though. There we go. Yeah. No penalties for Castle Atos. That's fine.
Just an observation.
Uh-huh. So, actually, I mean, I ran through a bunch of stuff. I was starting to go down looking for Ask a Dev questions and see if there was anything, any more that folks might want to ask in chat here.
Right on. Okay.
Yeah, if there's anything that any subject matter you think we should talk about or bring up, then that would be cool too.
No, man, I'm just along for the ride.
Oh,
you seemed like you were in need of assistance. So
yeah.
Since I'm not actually working at the day job, I thought, oh, good, a stream I can participate in. So I hopped in.
Cool. All right. Awesome.
I have a few minutes before my kid finishes what he's doing and starts packing up his car to leave in the morning. So I will be OUT once he gets to the point where we can go visit and watch a movie and all that.
Gotcha.
Figured I'd pop in and see how it was going. I can see in chat, though, that someone was asking about progress for a cloak.
Would that be for the anniversary club?
Well, it wasn't specific.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah, there's progress on a number of cloaks right now.
So the person who asked that question, if you want to be a little bit more specific in stream chat, then we can help with that. Owsley asks, any progress on finding the player dungeon mob spawning bug?
Well, there's progress as Owsley knows actually in determining what is causing it, but no, not the specific bit of code that's putting that limit in there. So I have to hunt around and find it. I'm going to probably throw that over to Devil Cult and ask him to poke around and see if he could find the limiter on it. But I am positive that this is actually a scene load cap, not actually technically a bug. It was probably originally intended to balance or what do you call that? Performance purposes, right? To make sure, and it was going to be, it will have been done before player dungeons were in place, and player dungeons are scenes. So I already had checked. There's a form that we have, or a file that has all the scene parameters in it. That's set for like POTs and things like that.
Right.
And it does not have a slot for this, so it's going to be hard coded. And what's going to have to happen is going to have to be changed to be something that can be modified. So
what you're saying is currently it is not modifiable.
Right. Yeah.
You're going to have to. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. And it's just a matter of finding.
A little bit of new tech for a workaround then.
Exactly. Right.
Got it.
Yeah. Oh, let's see.
And it was Gnome with the iron hands. And the question was not sure if already asked / answered, but how is the cloak design going? So I'm going to presume that they were talking about the anniversary. I don't know.
Yep. It says that
Yes, here it is. The
yeah.
one time only anniversary cloak reward for buying the Kodos.
Yes.
So there's the
Right.
clarification.
Yep. And we've had a meeting to discuss the design. And then Scotty and I are getting together.
I was just about to say, for the folks that aren't in the know, who is we?
The team. Yeah, the team.
Okay.
We have a pretty much a weekly, apart from like holidays like this, a weekly team meeting that we have, and the entire team talked about this. Scotty was actually at the meeting, and we talked about what we were going to do for the cloak. So we have a framework, and Scotty's probably going to. Scotty's the type of guy who just. Okay, so we talked about it, and I worked up a thing. Here's what we got. What do you think? You know, so I suspect by the time that Scotty and I get together to actually work on it, he'll probably have a prototype already put together. So we are on schedule. The bottom line is we're on schedule for the target of having it ready for release 122. So it'll be sent out to the players once that release is live, and then we'll start the process of sending that out.
Oh, mercy. Am I doing delivery on those? I can.
I'm not sure. I know that Allium put together the list of the people, so I
Okay.
don't know if and we do have that. We have all the prep work done. We know all the people who are supposed to get them. We know how many cloaks we need. All the spiel. I just don't know if she was intending to deliver those or if it was being a group effort or what. But so
Yeah, sure. No worries.
yep.
And we can talk about that internally. Just I'm not fussed about it. If I need to send them out, happy to do it.
Awesome, great, cool. Yeah, and then our next meeting is on the 8th. And not that anybody
Mhm.
out listening to the stream needs to know that, but that's the next time that we're going to meet because holidays, so we hold off on that.
Yeah. So instead of
Yeah.
taking the day off today, we're doing this.
Yeah, so technically the office is closed, but I just decided to do it. It's not a big deal. So, thank you for joining me. And that's
I'll
all.
keep reading the stream chat while you keep trying to keep your hat on your head.
Yeah.
That's it's kind of a weird look. I have a suggestion. What if you flipped your headset back the top of it to the back of your head and then put your hat on?
Well, it's not going to want to stay on my ears, I think.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, it won't stay on my ears. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of the hat. So this.
No, it won't stay. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if mine's the giant ponytail or just my ears.
Yep. So got my hat that's usually in the background. But okay.
Oh, I have choices.
Oh, you have both. You have the green and the red.
Yeah, I'm supposed to mail one to Lazarus Long, and I haven't done that. I'm going to say I'm a little bit late since I was supposed to mail it to him right after that party, and it is how many years later now? I'm a little late mailing Laz's hat.
Yeah, that was 18, right? That was a 2018 party.
Sure.
It was either 2017 or 2018, one of the two. I don't remember. But I think it was 2018. So let's see, what else we got here? I think I saw something. So all right, well, Strider was asking about marketing initiatives and stuff to increase the user base, and we don't have. Well, I have things I'm working on that, and I guess a couple of things I could talk about a little bit. But basically, this is going to be more of a 2024. We'll talk about that during 2024 type of thing. We need to get some ducks in a row. The items I can talk about right now, which hopefully will help in this, is I mean, you guys everybody knows this is a small game, small player base, and we're trying to grow it and we continue to improve the game, and we have gotten positive feedback on returning players, which by the way, there have been quite a few in the last we'll say 4 to 6 months. I think I've been tracking this for a while now, and there's a steady stream of people coming back, and new players. New players are we constantly have new players trying out the game, and we have more new players coming and staying. So this is definitely a good thing. One of well, two. There are 3 items that are on the list that are slated to be done, so they're going to happen. It's just a matter of how quickly you can get it done. One that will help in these regards. One is that we are going to be putting up the second and possibly a third tier of the subscriber rewards. So
Good.
basically, the plan right now, well, it's not even the plan. We're in implementation phase for the second tier. So for 2000, for $18. So right now you have the base subscription is $9, and you get 900 kodos plus a ton of other stuff. There's some boons, there's potions, there's monthly things that you get in your inbox or rewards box in the game, and then there's also titles that you get every 3 months, extra. I think dies and other things that you get every 3 months. Yeah, every 3 months, and geez, there was something else in there too, but. Of course, the subscriber rewards. The actual what we do is we put in new items into the game, and they some of those items will go to the subscribers, so they get them first. And there's I think it's a 1 to 2 week, somewhere in there. It's 10 to 14 days basically of a delay before
it depends on the cycle.
Yeah, it depends on the cycle before they go into the Crown Store and other players get a hold of them. So you guys got that exclusivity for a period of time. So that's the base subscription. The second tier of the subscription is going to be $18. So for double the money, you get 2,000 kodos, and then everything else I just rambled on about. So this is we may tweak that down the road, but right now that's the base idea. Is just it'll be a sliding scale on the kodos. So if you spend money on kodos, on pretty much a monthly basis now, this would be a way to guarantee those kodos will be there in your reward bin, and then you'll get all the extra stuff as well. And the price for those 2,000 kodos, $18, is definitely a pretty steep discount over what you would pay if you went to the website and bought the kodos.
Can you tell the interested players how to subscribe?
Sure. So to subscribe, what you want to do is go to our website. And I wonder if I could bring that up. That would probably be a really good idea.
You can. It's going to require some button pushing on your part.
Yeah.
You'll have to add it as a.
Well, I'm cheating. I found another way to do it.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. And let's try the avatar. Okay, so you go to our website, and then you would go to the store menu item entry up there, and click on add-ons. And right now this is the way to get to it. There's this banner here that tells you this is the Shrine of the Avatar Rewards program for $9 a month. Click on this, and then it'll go to the page that gives you all the details in probably more factually accurate ways than I just gave you verbally. And of course, this is right now. It just shows the one tier. Our technical expert Taslo is going to be updating the website and making changes to add the second tier, as well as putting a dedicated menu entry in the store menu, so you don't have to know. It's almost like a secret that the rewards program is there, and which is obviously not beneficial. So we'll have a dedicated menu item in the store, main store menu, for subscription. It'll be like, I think, at least what I propose right now is like subscription / rewards, something like that, and then it'll give you a menu of the different tiers and things that are available. And in addition to that, we're looking at putting up on the main page and in like our monthly reward, monthly update.
Newsletter.
Newsletter and stuff like that. That banner that we just used to get here, that banner will end up going into that. So as well, so it gets some more visibility. So hopefully this will garner more income for us because obviously, as I said, small games, small community, and for us to be, it's not even a matter of being.
Hi, live on stream. Aaron passing through. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem. Hi, Aaron.
He can't hear you. You're in my ears.
Oh, okay. Well, you can tell him I said hi.
Ravalox said hi. There you go. He's trying to do laundry.
Gotcha. Yeah, this is not trying to get back to where I was before.
Yeah, you can close out that screen too. It's the sub screen is still on. There you go.
Yep. Do this there. And why do I have another one? Oh,
and Allium did mention that she can see the Yule tree in the background of your shot on Twitch. She said you should remind people about using the bell ring emote and what that does.
Oh, yeah. So you could use /ring_bell. I believe that's what it is, right?
Bell ring.
Is it bell ring? I thought it was
That's bell ring is what's in Mattermost.
Okay.
I'll validate.
I will try it.
Ring bell. You are correct.
Okay. Yep. So if you use /ring_bell when you're standing close to the tree, it should light the lights. There you go. So somebody did. Awesome.
Aaron. Flair also says hello. Says hello from the other room.
So not to distract from what we were talking about as well, the so that's like kind of like a stage step 1, step 2, step 3 thing. So that's like step 1, and a very close step 1.001 is to reactivate the web store. So for those of you who have been around for a long time, you'll remember before we had a crown store in the game, we actually had a web store where you would go up onto the website, you could buy stuff, and actually, you're paying cash at that point. And then when we shifted everything into the game, where you buy Kodos and then buy the stuff in game for crowns for Kodos, we turned off because I wasn't there yet. Turned off the cash shop. So basically, what we're planning on doing is enabling the cash shop, web store, however we want to phrase it, while we're streaming. Obviously, it's not ready yet. Otherwise, I would have turned it on today.
Yeah.
My hope is that I'll have that ready for February, the end of February stream.
Yeah.
That's in discussions.
While you talk about that, I'm going to jump out of my chair here really quickly and go fold my laundry to get out of Aaron's way. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. So basically, my conversation with Tesla, we decided to target the end of February. So basically, release 123 to have both the subscriptions and the web store functionality back up and running. I actually have the web store thing. The egg is in my basket. The ball's in my court. Whatever, however euphemistic phrase you want to use. The task is back in my hands. So he set up some stuff. I need to go in there and basically verify that I have access and that I can make the changes I need to make. And then comes the fun part. We have to go through the store and change all the prices because obviously the prices are not relatable anymore. They don't relate to what the Kodo prices are for the stuff in game. So what I plan on doing is basically setting it up, and this is really a response to the fact that for years people have said, "Oh, hey, I really want to get this. Could you make sure that goes on sale in the Crown store?" And the absolute thing is that we do not have that ability. The technology, that the way that the Crown Store is set up, it randomly picks stuff on its own, puts it on sale for 2 hours, and then flags that as having been on sale for the week. So then it's set aside. And so it takes, I think it's 7 days, it's either 5 or 7 days before those items are allowed to be put back on sale again in the Crown Store. So doing this website thing will allow me to put things on sale, just because I want that thing to be on sale. So what we need to do is we're going to go through, phase one will be to right size the pricing. So the prices, since we're only going to turn on that web store during streams, there'll always be a sale price. So we're just going to change all the prices on the items to be a reasonable sale price that would be beneficial for you to buy it while it's on the website. Therefore cheaper than buying it via Kodos in the Crown Store. And we also have to go in there and add in all the items that have not been added to the web store since the web store has been taken down.
Oh, Lordy, that's going to be a lot of things.
Yes, this is going to be fun.
Oh boy.
So, so let's see, what was this? Gnome with the Iron Hand says, so second tier is $9 more for adding 1,100 Kodos to tier 1 subscription. Yes, that would be accurate. And so you get everything that you would normally get on the tier 1 subscription, but you're getting a steeper discount on the Kodos. So a bigger bunch of Kodos. So the web store thing, that's what the plan is. And so that's going to be quite a lot of work. And even though I have the tools in front of me to be able to turn on the web store right now, we need to do the prep work for this and get all the pricing ready. And there's going to be a spreadsheet involved, I'm sure, and all that good stuff.
Oh, did you say spreadsheet?
Yes, I did. So
interesting.
Yay! Yay, spreadsheets. This will be something that I'll be able to the whole point of what Taslo did was so that way we don't have to go on the web page and individually change each item. So we'll be able to do this through backend queries and through the database. So basically, what I plan on doing is doing a dump out of the website database, get all this information, put it into the spreadsheet. Then we could go down and make our changes, which we maybe even be able to do via formula. If we're doing it based on percentage and stuff.
Okay.
There might be some tweaking because some of the houses and stuff I think should probably be cheaper than just a percentage reduction, but we'll figure it out. And then that could be saved out into the proper format, and then I could put it into a query and dump it right back into the database. And none of this is dangerous because the store is not active, so we could do it and then refresh our web page and look to see if the changes are accurate. And then if it is, then we're good to go. But obviously, this is still a bit of work. So, and I'm sure
wondered why you said February instead of January. Now I understand. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, trust me, I want to say I'm hoping to do it in January, but it's not practical. Not really.
No.
Yeah. So.
No, not enough time.
It's gonna take some time. But so the web store, as I said, the web store and the subscription increase. The subscription increase is pretty much all on Taslo at this point. I've done all the back end work to prepare for it, so as soon as we get the web interface up, then people can sign up for that new subscription and
excellent
and do that. Oh, you know what? We should probably mention. Subscriptions just in general. The way it works is that we have a page that you click on and you go to fill in your information and you establish your subscription. If you need to update your credit card, change your credit card or whatever you're gonna do, it's actually gonna be like as if you're canceling the subscription and restarting it.
Right.
It's a security feature. In addition to, I guess, to somewhat being lazy, we don't allow you to edit your information. Therefore, there's no chance, even if you got hacked because of you having weak security, um, nobody can come in there and find out what your
Right.
financial information is, or leverage it, or add on more charges or anything. So that's all hidden away, in a lockbox, in a vault, far away. So
I know we get quite a few questions about that on a pretty
yes,
regular basis.
yep. So and Taslo and I have also talked about figuring out better wording for that. Because the button, literally, if you're a subscriber, the button just says cancel on it. It doesn't say adjust or update or anything like that. So what I was suggesting was that we do an update/cancel type of thing. So that way it still does the same thing. You're still going to the same page. Nothing would change there.
Right.
But it doesn't sound so scary, to a player.
Well, because a lot of times people don't think that you're really canceling your subscription. You're just changing your payment method. So yeah, I can see how that would be confusing.
Exactly right. So one thing to note here, and this is another question that comes up often with subscriptions, is that when you sign up, when the payment goes through and everything, that sets up the day of the month that payment will be put through every month forever and ever and ever, right? And we're not doing a there's a word for this, like a bulk.
English, you can do it.
Yeah, right. A bulk.
I believe in you.
Do you really?
I mean, trying to be supportive. Calm down.
Okay. All right. So yeah, we don't do a batch. That's the word I was looking for. We don't do batch payment requests. The payment requests are actually going through for each individual player based on the day that they've signed up. So if you want your payment date to change, the only way for you to do that is to stop your subscription, and you have to wait until you get past the day that the payment is due to come out again, be billed again.
So that was a lot of words. You used the right word, though. You have to cancel your subscription. If your money normally comes out on the 6th, then you now want it to come out on the 15th, then you need to wait past the 6th and re-up on the 15th, which will now be the date that you want your payment to pull in the future.
Right, except that I think it needs to happen on the next month, right?
Yes.
Right. So that's a good example.
Well, that's a good question. We probably need to test that.
Yeah, and that's my.
If you cancel it prior to the 6th, then it isn't going to pull on the 6th of that month, right?
Yep.
So I think that you could cancel it on the 2nd and then re-up it on the 15th. I think that would work.
Possibly. My understanding of the response that Taslo gave was, here's what he specifically said, that if we allowed people to cancel and then re-up, there's a risk of multiple rewards being sent out.
Yeah, I get it, but they would have to cancel prior to the date that it pulls for that month, and then they would have to re-up after that date. I don't.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. But
we'll have to test that.
Yeah,
more info on that coming. Did you write us a sticky, or do I need to write a note?
Write a note if you don't mind. Yeah, and we can test that out. I got multiple accounts that are subscribed to the thing, so we can always mess with one of those. So yeah. Anyway, let's let me see. Looking. Yeah, that's what I think. The ring the bell keeps the tree on for about 10 minutes. I agree with Allium on that one. Let me see if there's anything else in here. Okay, good. All right. Yeah. So again, going back to the marketing question, this is like the longest answer on the face of the planet.
I mean,
the first couple of phases is to do this to increase some income. So that we could get some money for marketing. Right now, we're not broke, obviously, but it's a small player base, and we have enough money to do what we need to do to keep the game going and everything like that. But we're not going around buying timeshares in Cancun. So What we need to do is get the subscriber and the web store stuff going. That's first phase of this, to try to encourage you guys to help support the game more. And because we are free to play, actually, I think out of all the online service games, or MMOs, if you will, or MOs, we are probably one of the ones that goes out of our way the most to make sure that there's a way to literally get everything in this game for free. When we release things into the Crown Store, generally, I do say generally because I think a recent, probably maybe an 80% factor. For years, it was pretty much 100%. If something went to the Crown Store, there was a recipe made of a different version of it that players can go and find in the world.
Yep.
Yeah, and at this moment, we are running about 80% on that, I think. I'd have to run some numbers to be exact, but we still have a very high percentage of that. And we still do put out recipes. In fact, the login reward coming up for January 1st is a set of recipes for I believe it's a tabletop snow family, if I got that right. Allium, please correct me if I'm wrong. So, we continue to make an effort to make sure that the game offers as much as possible of a free environment for the players to play in. And I mean, there's a ton of stuff to do in this game. Obviously, the game's a little complex. There's a lot of different mechanics and features and play styles that you could experience. So take it slow and just go in there and have fun. But obviously, at the same time, we do need to have some income, so we have to have some things out there that are going to be chargeable. So with all that said, once we get that done, then yeah, we could go and start looking at the marketing, things along those lines. One of the things, and it's on the table, it's scheduled to be done. I do not have a date as to when it'll be finished, though. Is the return of the Refer a Friend program, which of course, way back in the beginning, I believe that there was a Rottweiler pet that people got.
I don't remember getting any pet for it, but I definitely got my thumbs up emote.
Gotcha. There were 2 tiers, 2 or 3 tiers of it back then. Mm-hmm. I think that we're still doing the same type of thing. Like it was like referring one person, 3 people, and then anything over 3 or something along those lines. But
okay.
And again, this is a little blurry, so
doesn't matter what we did in the past. We'll figure out what we're going to do going forward.
Exactly.
Done.
So we do have the a new pet that will be is already assigned to this. It's already created and assigned to this program. It's just a matter of again, Taslo needs to do website work to get that going. Because now that we're a free-to-play game, we have to implement it differently than it was done before. Because before it was basically refer a friend to go buy the game, and then so now since you could go and create accounts, we have to obviously deal with that scenario. But that's why I'm not going to go into too much more detail from here, but that's coming. And there'll be rewards for that. One of the things I could say, the plan is that you'll be rewarded with a special token, and that'll show up in your rewards bin. And then you'll be able to visit an NPC in-game to actually choose the prize.
Oh, nice. I like that a lot.
Yeah, that's that was Keith Sanyo and primarily, I think, came up with that idea.
Final Fantasy-esque. I like it.
Cool. Excellent.
I have 2 questions about things going on in your background, if you don't mind me hijacking your conversation for a minute.
Sure, go ahead. Yeah.
What is happening there on the top of your microphone? What is that?
This here? The
Looks
red?
like a unicorn. What is it?
Oh, that microphone. That. Yes, that is a unicorn.
Okay. Any significance, or you're just a lover of unicorns, or what is happening there?
Yeah, actually, there's a story behind it.
Do we? Is it appropriate? Do we want to hear the story?
Yeah,
Or-
yeah. No, the unicorn showed up when I was still going into the office at my previous day job. Um, this unicorn just showed up in a cubicle, and nobody wanted to claim ownership of it.
Okay.
So I said, fine, and you put it in my cubicle. I don't care. And
He's a cute unicorn. Why was no one claiming this unicorn? I feel
I
bad.
I do not know. I really don't understand why. I mean, the office I was in was secured. It was a high security area of what we do or what we did, what I did for for a living. And it's not like anybody could have wandered in there and just put this in. It had to be one of
Had to be one of you guys. Yeah.
yeah, and whoever it was just didn't want to fess up. So I ended up putting it in my cubicle, and it's become kind of a mascot.
Okay.
So
I like it.
yeah. So when I came home from, they basically they sent us all home, and so when they disbanded and closed the office, I took them and put them on my microphone.
Story. Do you want to tell the fam about your candle, or are you holding on to that for another day?
Oh yeah, I mean, I see. Okay, well, I can't.
No, tell the fam about your candle.
All right, so I got this during a during the Christmas party that we had. That we had a little white elephant exchange, and I am now the proud owner of a candle. Is it coming out? No, it's backwards.
Yeah, no, I can see it just fine. It looks good.
Oh wait, all right. Wait.
Oh well, I'm looking at it in meat though, so you're probably
Yeah.
right. Let me look on Twitch.
There. Now everybody can read it.
I feel like it's pretty small though. Can they see it?
Yeah, I got it up right by the camera. So yeah, so this is a candle that I got, and
I wish it had been me.
it smells good.
I want to know what my last nerve smells like.
So well, you could come over here and hang out and
Look.
smell it.
But tell them what it says on the front.
But the yeah.
My last nerve. Oh look, it's on fire.
Yeah. So I've been instructed that if and when we ever have trolls in Twitch chat, that I will not say a thing. I will just pick up the candle and light it. So the candle will be standing by right here.
I love it. Isn't that right, Belladonna Rose? Every day. I am tempering my terrible sailor-like language because, well, I'm on the official stream. I'm not trying to get in trouble. So yes, I agree with that. So what did you have on your agenda for this fireside chat today?
Well, actually, I pretty much rambled out all the stuff that I had.
Right on.
Yeah, so we were actually into the Q&A phase of things, so which actually has done very well as far as filling some time here. Which actually we have now gone past the hour point, and I now owe people 2 more prizes.
Oh God!
So
are you mailing these out, or am I mailing these out?
I'll mail them out unless you're, but don't feel guilty about it.
Listen. If they get mailed out by me, they're not going out today because my kid is leaving tomorrow. So once he's got his stuff all under control back here and his laundry is done and he's packing up, then I'm going to blast out of this game for the night and go hang out with him.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, no, I can send them out. But the same thing actually for me is that if I don't send them out tonight, which I probably won't get to send them out tonight, I will need to send them out at least Friday night because I will be in Austin tomorrow.
Allium left you a note in Mattermost.
Oh, did she? I'm going over there.
In the live stream channel.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, well, should I? Let's see.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Flip a coin. How you feeling? Feeling sherry? Feeling not sherry? How you feeling?
not so sure.
You are so correct, Gnome. But I'll tell you
Oh, okay.
that Laz will tell you, Gnome, that
Yeah.
I am far more reliable when it comes to mailing things in game than I am in real life. If I'm mailing it in game, I've got a pretty good track record there. So
Yeah, yeah. And me, I don't. I
no,
currently owe people a lot of people a lot of stuff. I
don't
have.
even bring it up, because then I'll have to start yelling at you in front of folks. Don't make me yell
Okay.
at you in front of company. I will, you know.
Yeah, no, I know you won't. But yeah, so suffice to say, those of you who I owe something to, it has not been forgotten. It is on the list, and actually now with the holidays over, all the stuff I had to do for the anniversary, all that neat stuff, is done. Now I could go in, and I'm gonna. My intention.
No,
is to take care of these things.
Just don't.
What?
Just don't.
Why?
It makes you sad. It makes me sad. It makes the people sad. Just don't.
Okay.
Just
fine.
say, I'm working on that, and walk away. Because every time you go, oh, I'm hoping to get those out by the end of the weekend. That was 8.
Yeah. Okay.
Look,
all right.
I mean, you almost just made me use a bad word. That
Okay.
was 8 months ago. Like that, just don't. Just don't.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, you know, these things actually are only about 60 days old, so that's fine. So all right, I'm gonna go ahead and mention the thing that
All right, do the thing.
so, all right. So basically, anybody who had logged in to the game during our anniversary event that ended on the 22nd. Well, yeah.
You're saying that with a question mark. I'm
Well,
unsure.
I have to look at my book. I don't remember anything.
The book.
Yeah. Let's see. Where is it? Does that say? Oh, okay. All right.
Are you having a whole conversation by yourself? I'm not following. What are you doing right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yep. All right. Yeah. So that was the end of the 22nd, I believe, when that happened. So basically, oh, okay.
There you go.
Allie,
Allie's.
yep, the Allie.
She also left you a request in Mattermost. She's talking in very many places today.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm like saying, oh, okay, yeah. There we go. Okay. So yeah. So anybody who logged in during our anniversary event, going all the way up through to 6 a.m. on the 23rd when the portal closed, will actually get the plaque that was in the
commemorative plaque.
Yes, a commemorative plaque for the 10th anniversary of Release 1. And so, I mean, I would have to go into the chicken room to show that off right now. Should I?
I mean, it's all about you, boo. Do whatever you feel. Go where the wind blows you. That wasn't great.
I don't remember what. There it is. All right.
Chicken. Can you do it?
Oh, I think it is. I think I can, but I think it was no spaces. Yes. Right. Okay.
Why would a lunatic do that?
Oh, no spaces? Oh,
yeah.
I don't know.
Why would a lunatic do that?
Because the sane people won't.
So the sane people will never be able to find it? Got it.
Yeah. So there's the plaque. And so everybody who logged in during our anniversary window will get one of these, and we'll be delivering those. And let me tell you something. Actually, I do want to do this. I don't know where that number is. Damn it!
Give me a clue.
Number of people who logged in for the whole window. It was like.
That was in our chat.
Yeah, I'm looking.
And I think it was over 1,400, so it's going to take me a hot minute.
Oh no! It was like 40,000.
Oh, Allie's yelling at us. Do not tell the number. Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's going to take a while to get those mailed out, so be patient. If you are owed one, it will it will happen in its own due time.
There's more things making noise here. Hold on.
Making noise? What the hell are you talking about? Are the voices in your head re-upped? What's going on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. That's what I was talking about. So yeah, we had over 40. This number I feel safe giving out is that there were over 40,000 people logged in during the event. So that's obviously, like if you logged in every day, then you're gonna be, 14 of those logins or something. But it's just
Allie's feverishly typing, so take a breath.
Yeah, so it's all the login events. So anyway, I don't. Crudoli tried to rip the plaque off the wall. Okay. I mean, I don't have anything. Oh, I have to run the prize things. I'm gonna run two more prize things.
Did you read out the second one earlier?
Yep. Okay. Yeah. What we do is read off the one prize in both names.
Okay.
At this point, so. Okay. So if anybody's joined us and has not yet done it, please put in your name into the pool for the prizing by saying "many happy returns" in game in any chat. So you have to be logged into the game, and you can say it in Universal, Zone Chat, Party Chat, whisper it, whatever you want to do. And I will give about 5 minutes for you guys to do that to make sure that everybody's got their name in. If you've already done it, you're in the pool, but there's no harm in doing it again. So, anything else you think we should cover?
Nothing I can think of.
Okay.
I'm ready to just go play for a little while before.
Yeah, me too.
Go watch a movie and chill for the night. Got to go back to work tomorrow, so gross to that.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Castellitos.
We do have to talk about the unicorn though, because I'm not sure that placement's ideal.
Where it was before was better, maybe.
Okay, you doing that's also not okay. Nope, just stop. Nope. We're done with that. We're done with that. Yikes.
So anyway.
All right, well do your prizing and we'll get the hell out of here.
Okie dokie. Because I still gotta give them a few more minutes here to make sure that they have entered their names into the pool. And then we'll get going.
I'm ready to go put on some dinner and chill out for the last night of vacay. Don't feel like I had any days of vacay, but that's okay. It was good.
Yep.
Crazy, busy, hectic, but good.
Okay, 2 more minutes.
2 more whole minutes. What are you going to talk about for 2 minutes?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
Did the tree lights go off? Go ring a bell again.
It doesn't work for me.
What do you mean? You did it earlier.
Oh, I was the one who did it. Somebody else did it. I typed in the command, but I don't think it did anything. Is that on or off? Somebody did it.
I don't know, because you're making us look up your skirt there. Pan out.
Is it on?
Pan out. I don't know. You made it daylight outside, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's on.
There you go. It's beautiful. Mercy sakes alive, you play with your camera up so close.
Yeah, well, if I don't, then I can't control the mouse.
What?
Yeah, I overcorrect.
Oh God. Janzik wins the prize of the day for best Santa costume. I love it.
Very nice. Oh, I don't know if you probably didn't hear it. We were talking about yeah. Who said that? Yeah. Doing a maybe for release 122 doing a best outfit contest.
Oh,
How does that sound?
I like it.
Cool. All right.
Who's judging this contest?
I suppose it would probably be at minimum myself, Allie, and you.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations, you weren't at the meeting, so you got.
I was
selected.
voluntold. Got it. Got it.
Yep. Okay, I'm running the prizing. Final prizing for the night.
Okay, do the thing. Da, da, da.
Yep, doing the thing.
So much dead air.
Yeah. All right, there it is. Okay, so we have prizes. Would you like to split this with me, or?
Oh no, it's more fun when you do it
Okay.
because then we can laugh.
Uh-huh. Okay, so we have a virtue ice staff, which is going to Durnhelm Highmore and Megatron. A Wintern pattern glass floor lamp pack 3-pack thing, or to Aurelius Silverson and
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Go on.
Sujuska Sheik.
Okay.
Close enough.
Right on.
An ornate sled going to Nemesis Darkwood and Selenia. A ornate replenishing snowball box from 2015 going to Belladonna Rose and Durnhelm Highmore.
Oh.
So he's actually made out pretty good tonight.
Cleaned up.
Then the last item of the night is an
Okay,
icy,
do it. You can do it. I believe in you.
ancient stone cathedral
No.
Claire dungeon room.
You missed a word.
Icy,
Icy.
ancient stone.
Yeah, icy. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought I said that first.
Okay.
To Older Dude and Night Sister. So that's all the prizes.
Yay!
David Lemmer, whatever. There you go. Congratulations, everybody, and thanks for hanging out at this impromptu, obviously ill thought out stream. So, and we will be returning on the end of the end of January. I'm just give out right dates. The 26th of January will be our next stream to talk about release 122 and how wonderfully that went. And hopefully we'll have updates on some of the stuff that we were talking about today as far as upcoming rewards and programs and things like that, and things along those lines. So that is the main thing that I'm working on right now, are those items to get that done, and doing all the catch-up stuff that I have to do. So merry holidays to everybody, and a happy new year from all of us over here at Catnip Games, and we'll talk to you at the end of January.
Merry Christmas!
Bye.